Hello everyone, today is our oral Titan classes in which our teacher is going to ask some questions and we are going to answer them.
Thank you. So, first question from Prince is define what is revolution basically?
Complete reversal change transformation of power oblique method process transformation is called revolution.
How can we describe French Revolution?
A complete transfer of power or monarchy to an absolute body to an elected body of a citizen in a democratic manner.
So, what is the change in the French Revolution? What kind of change is being discussed in the chapter?
The, the
Is it related with politics or mentality of the people?
yes, it is related with political system because the French Revolution gave the world liberty, equality, fraternity.
So, this revolution is related with the political and mental change in European world. Okay, thank you. Very good. Next question is from Anand. Define the French Revolution.
French Revolution, the fundamentally change means
It is something related with the transfer of power.
sorry.
How can we describe the location of India? India lies entirely in northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere.
सर नहीं पता.
Sit down. Yes. How can we describe the location of India?
Mainly India lie entirely in the northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere, and India.
What is the latitudinal extent of India?
8 to north to 11 north.
So what is IST?
I 82 midnight.
Very good. It is ahead of GMT. It is ahead of GMT. Yes.
EMP plus 5 hours 30 midnight.
It is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of
EMP.
Okay, very good. Sit down, please. Govind Kumar. What happened in France on 14 July 1789?
Fall of Bastille. Fall of Bastille.
Okay. What is the incident of fall of Bastille?
Fall of Bastille. Revolution.
Who was the king when this happened?
Louis 16.
So when did Louis 16 ascend the throne?
Club, sir.
Hand on the mic. When did Louis 16 ascend the throne? लुईस 16 किस साल में गद्दी प्राप्त किया?
70-89 में. 70-74.
बैठ जाइए. When did America get independence? When did 13 American colonies declare independence from Britain?
Sir, 1493.
1493.
Sir, what question?
When did 13 American colonies get independence from Britain?
The help of France.
When? What was the date basically? Or year? Okay, sit down. What was the age of Louis 16 when he ascended the throne?
20 years.
And he married to
Australian Princess Mary Antoinette.
Austrian Princess Marie
Antoinette.
Antoinette. So how was king and queen? How were the king and queen responsible for the incidents happened in France during the French Revolution? What was the role of king and queen? Was France facing autocratic monarchy or something sort of democracy was there?
So Hindi में
Okay. What was the incident of meeting of States General? What do you know about this?
5 May 17.
It happened on 5th May 1789.
Nine.
Very good. What happened in this meeting?
Meeting में क्या सब?
Yeah. What was the resolution? Was there any resolution or not?
Not.
No. Okay. Please sit down. What happened on 20 June 1789 in France?
In France on 20 June 1989, the oath of tennis court happened.
Okay. So So what is the incident of oath of tennis court?
In oath of tennis court, under the leadership of Mayor Benabiti, the third state declared the National Assembly.
Okay. Who was Mirabeau?
Mirab, Mirab, Mirabu was a person from second state.
Second state.
Okay.
Okay. So why did he help third states? Because he was convinced that the society need to be changed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. How is the location of India very important for our country? How can we describe the strategic significance of the location of India? Rahul. South views.
Sir, repeat the question, sir.
How can we describe the strategic? How can we describe the importance of a strategic location of India?
India was located
India
above.
is located
India is located above the Indian Oceans. It was
at the tip of the Indian Ocean.
at the tip of Indian Ocean. It was bounded. It was bounded by with two oceans in
Basically,
the
India controls the sea route.
sea route, and it is important for the sea transport, and it is a business for India.
An ocean is named after a country.
Indian
Which
Ocean.
is that?
Indian Ocean.
So, is the name of Indian Ocean justified? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, how can we justify the name of Indian Ocean after the name of our country?
No, sir.
No country has such a long coastline that India has. Okay,
Yes.
so please sit down. Do you know anything about fall of Constantinople, Anmol? What happened in 1453 AD?
King of Louis XVI.
Okay, please sit down. Rohan, define the incident of fall of Bastille.
On 14 July 1989, the 14th region of Brazil was elected by the people of France and Roman Imperial that the king had in the right trained the army to openly fire on the region of France.
Very good. So is that is everything is about rumor basically? There was nothing truth in that. So what was happening in Paris basically at that time?
Mainly
Was Paris facing from any crisis?
nothing like this.
Okay. So how can we describe subsistence crisis?
And extremely
Extreme situation. Yeah.
extreme situation where the basic means of livelihood are in danger.
Okay. So what are the basic means of livelihood?
Basic means of livelihood who are lost, void, and danger.
Thank you. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Isita, Khushi, please come here. Tanya, come here. Why was the France facing economic crisis when Louis XVI ascended the throne? Or why was the treasury of France empty when Louis XVI ascended? What were the reasons of empty treasure? Why did Louis XVI help 13 American colonies?
Sir,
Who paid taxes in the old regime?
third state.
What is old regime?
Sir,
What types of taxes were imposed on the third estates?
Tithis,
Hmm?
tiles,
What were taxes? What is indirect tax? How is indirect tax different from direct tax? Go and sit. Anokhi, come here. Come here, बाबू जल्दी आइए. What was subsistence crisis?
The crisis which is
What is crisis? Okay, what is subsistence? What was subsistence crisis?
which is totally damaged on in
What was totally damaged? My house or yours?
the French Revolution.
French Revolution was damaged. It is not there. What was the incident of storming of Bastille?
What was this?
Storming of the Bastille, which happened on 14th dash. Very good. Explain the incident.
In this day, French Revolution are French French are French are attacked.
Handle the mic.
French are attacked by each other and fought between them.
What are the four factors of production? What are the four factors of production?
Capital, human capital, working capital. उसके बाद money, land, labor.
Is there any method? Is there any way to increase the yield without increasing the area under cultivation?
Working capital.
Is there any way to increase the yield without increasing the area under cultivation?
Sir, money.
What is credit?
Credit.
Ayush, what is capital? Or you can say physical capital.
What is capital
Yes.
or physical capital?
Yeah. Capital and physical capital both are same things.
Capital are those capital are those income who invest in your invest in your work and production. Fixed capital known as the whose capital which are working a long time.
Okay. So what is capital basically?
Those income who invest in a production.
Do you want to answer? What is capital? No. Okay, please.
Those income whose
Basically,
invest
inputs.
yes inputs
Capital is the
inputs
inputs required in the process of
Production.
It can be classified into two categories: fixed capital and
working capital.
So fixed capital can be used in the production process for a
Long time.
long-term period, and working capital are used up. Working capital is used up in the process of
Working.
production. Basically, so raw materials and money in hand can be put in the criteria of working capital, and machinery, generators, turbines, inverters, tools, agricultural implements,
Fixed
all these
capital.
things can be put under the area of
Fixed
capital.
capital.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. What is human capital, Babu? Anubhav, what is human capital?
Human capital is knowledge and enterprise required by the men to put all the resources together in order to produce something either for self-consumption or to sell in market.
Yes. What is the aim of production?
The aim of production is to give desired goods and services to the people.
To the consumers.
Yes, sir.
What is economics?
Economics is a branch of social science in which we study about the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services.
Both. So what is it? How is economic activity different from non-economic activity?
Economic activity are those activity which are calculated in GDP of a country as well.
Value to the national income.
Yes.
Yes.
And non-economic activities are those activities which are done in sympathy, love, and affect.
Very good.
Thank you.
Friends, How is traditional method of farming different from modern method of farming?
In traditional method of farming, simple seed and the traditional seed are used, but in modern farming,
Yes.
HYV seed, high yielding wild seed are used. In traditional farming seed,
In traditional farming, yes.
manure fertilizer from cow dung is used.
Manure is used basically, cow dung. Yes.
In modern farming, used chemical fertilizers.
Yes, we use chemical fertilizers. Okay.
in in traditional farming used wells and tank for irrigation, but in modern farming used canals,
We need a
tube
developed
canals,
system of
dams.
irrigation. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. What are HYV seeds?
HYV seeds means high yielding seed, which means the small land which grow many crop rotation.
Who is the father of Green Revolution?
A father of green revolution is MS Swaminathan.
What is Green Revolution?
Green revolution means wheat and rice affected in the Punjab, Haryana, and some parts of Rajasthan to produce the high 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 growth of farming in the Indian
To increase
economy.
the yield basically.
To
We
increase
have to
the
use what kind of seeds? Traditional seeds or HYV seeds?
HYV seeds.
HYV seeds give more yield. What is yield? Final output after
Final
harvesting.
output
Okay.
after the crops.
Okay. So why is Green Revolution termed as a revolution?
Green revolution is termed as a revolution because when the green revolution, MS Swaminathan think about Indian economy is weak and Indian is and
We were facing from hunger and
crisis.
starvation.
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
Indian faced a crisis.
So who was the prime minister at the time of Green Revolution?
Green revolution, the Lord Mr. Swaminathan,
Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi. Yes.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
French revolutionaries stormed the fortress prison of Bastille. Was it ethical? Why should we reach such a violent activity in class 9? Is there a need to read such a chapter?
Yeah, because
So, yes.
French revolution give the world concept
So
of
French revolutionaries did the violence.
yatta.
So was it ethical? Was it good or bad? Was it for good or for bad?
For good.
For good. Okay, so it was ethical. Ethical is something which is related with good or bad. Ethics means sense of good and bad. Okay. So it was ethical. So why did they do that? What were the reasons in front of revolutionaries?
Because king didn't care about the people.
Yes, very good. And France
And
was
due to bad harvest,
yeah.
people were starving.
Yes, both.
And battle stood at the
Why
despotic
was the prison fortress of Bastille hated by all?
because it stood at the despotic power of the
What
king.
is meant by despotic?
Nirankur.
Power. Unlimited?
Yatta.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So that's the end of the session. Thanks for watching.